Title: Max's Journey. Introduction. Once upon a time, in a quaint little town, there lived a cheerful Labrador named Max. Max was the heart of the community, bringing joy to children and adults alike with his playful nature and wagging tail. He loved nothing more than spending time with his owner, Jason, who had raised him since he was a puppy. Their bond was unbreakable, filled with laughter, games, and endless adventures. However, one fateful day would change everything. Chapter 1. The Disappearance. One sunny morning, Jason decided to take Max for a walk in their favorite park. As they strolled along the winding paths, Jason tossed a bright red ball into the air. Max, full of energy, sprinted after it, his ears flopping with each joyful bound. Just as he was about to catch the ball, he heard a loud honking sound. Startled, Max darted into the road, completely unaware of the danger. Jason's heart raced as he shouted, "Max, come back!" But it was too late. Max, terrified by the noise, ran further away, disappearing into the dense trees at the edge of the park. Jason frantically searched the area, calling Max's name until his voice was hoarse. But the only response was the rustling of leaves in the wind. As dusk fell, Jason returned home, heartbroken and filled with despair. Chapter 2. Loneliness. Meanwhile, Max found himself lost in an unfamiliar part of the forest. Confused and frightened, he wandered deeper into the woods, longing for the familiar scent of Jason. Nightfall brought a chill that sent shivers down his spine. As he curled up beneath a bush, tears welled in his eyes. Just then, a pack of stray dogs approached him cautiously. The leader, a scruffy old dog named Blackie, stepped forward. "Don't be afraid," Blackie said, sensing Max's fear. "We can help you." Max hesitated, but the warmth in Blackie's eyes reassured him. The other dogs introduced themselves: Bella, a clever collie, and Rex, a strong but gentle shepherd. They invited Max to join their pack, explaining that together they could survive in the wild. Chapter 3. A New Family. As days turned into weeks, Max learned the ways of the forest. Blackie taught him how to find food, Bella showed him how to navigate the woods, and Rex protected the group from potential threats. Max slowly adapted to his new life, but the memories of Jason lingered in his heart. Each night, as they curled up together, Max would look up at the stars, wishing he could see Jason just once more. Despite the camaraderie of his new friends, Max couldn't shake the feeling of homesickness. The pack would share stories of their past lives, but Max's tales of Jason filled them with both laughter and sadness. One evening, as they lay under the stars, Max declared, "I need to find my way back. I can't forget Jason." The other dogs understood, and though they were sad to see him go, they promised to support him. Chapter 4. Hope and Efforts. The next morning, Max set off towards the old path he had discovered while chasing the squirrel. He was determined to find his way back home. The journey was not easy. He encountered rough terrain, heavy rains, and wild animals. At times, he felt lost and afraid, but the thought of Jason kept him going. During one particularly stormy night, Max found shelter in a hollow tree. As he rested, he heard a soft whimpering sound. Curious, he peered out and saw a small puppy, trembling in the rain. Without a second thought, Max rushed to the pup, offering warmth and comfort. "It's okay," he whispered. "You're safe now." They huddled together until the storm passed, and Max realized he couldn't leave the pup behind. He named her Daisy, and together they continued the journey. Chapter 5. The Challenges Ahead. As Max and Daisy made their way through the forest, they faced numerous challenges. they encountered a deep river that seemed impossible to cross. Remembering Blackie's teachings, Max devised a plan. "We can build a raft," he said. With Daisy's help, they gathered branches and vines, crafting a makeshift raft. They paddled across the river, cheering when they reached the other side. But the journey was not without danger. One day, they stumbled upon a pack of aggressive wild dogs. Max felt fear creeping in, but he stood his ground. "We can't back down, Daisy," he said, determined to protect her. The wild dogs circled them, growling. Just when it seemed all hope was lost, Bella and Rex appeared, having followed Max's scent. With their help, Max and Daisy managed to scare off the wild dogs. Chapter 6: Reunion with Jason. After weeks of travel, Max and Daisy finally reached the edge of the town. Max's heart raced with excitement and fear. Would Jason still be looking for him? As they approached the familiar park, Max felt a rush of memories, playing fetch, long walks, and Jason's laughter. They made their way to the very spot where Max had last seen Jason. To his astonishment, Jason was there, sitting on a bench with a somber look on his face. "Max, where are you?" he called out, his voice filled with longing. Max's heart soared. "Jason," he barked, dashing toward him. Jason looked up just in time to see Max and Daisy rushing toward him. Tears streamed down Jason's face as he knelt down, arms wide open. They embraced, and Max felt a warmth he had missed for so long. "I thought I lost you forever," Jason sobbed, burying his face in Max's fur. Daisy, sensing the love, wagged her tail excitedly. Chapter 7: A New Beginning. Back home, Max and Daisy settled into their new life with Jason. He welcomed Daisy into their family, and the three of them became inseparable. Max shared tales of his adventures in the forest, and Jason listened with wide eyes. Their days were filled with joy, games, and new adventures. Max often thought of Blackie, Bella, and Rex, promising to visit them one day. With Daisy by his side, he knew he could face any challenge. They had both learned the true meaning of friendship, love, and resilience. Conclusion: Max never forgot the pain of being lost, but the experience made him stronger and braver. Together with Jason and Daisy, they continued to create new memories, exploring the world around them. Life might sometimes lead us astray, but the journey always brings us back to those we love the most. This expanded version should provide you with enough material for a 15-minute presentation, highlighting Max's journey, challenges, and the bond he shares with Jason and Daisy.